हामी कक्षा 7 को अंग्रेजी विषयको अध्ययन गर्नेछौँ। कक्षा 7 को अंग्रेजी विषय लिएर आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ प्रगति किरण माध्यमिक विद्यालयका शिक्षक लक्ष्मण कोइराला।
Namaskar. I am Lakshman Koirala, Pragati Kiran English Secondary Boarding School, Rasi Rural Municipality 7, Katunji Besi. Today I am going to teach English for grade 7. Now today first unit I am starting to you. Our first unit we have, that is describing about the new places. If we describe new places, then we have to know some words also, some new words. So I want to go through the book. Now today in unit 1, places to visit. In our life we visit many places. Some places they are very important too, and some are very important by the geographical point of view, historical point of view, and so on. So that we visit new places and we see there many things, so that if we go to visit new places, then we learn many things from there. Now today in our first lesson we have here, that is about the Rara Lake. Students, do you know about the Rara Lake? If you know Rara Lake, then it would be better. If you do not know Rara Lake, then if once you visit, then Rara Lake is very important place. It is lake. So before starting the lesson today, I want to give you some words which are important to you, and maybe students, if you do not know how to pronounce the words, what's the meaning of these words, if you do not know, maybe you will not understand the lesson. So I want to give you some words. I'll spell these words. You have to also follow to me. If you do not follow, then better if you write in your copy also, it would be better for you. Here some words are here. You have to listen first, and you have to follow to me. I'll pronounce some words here. That is district, D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T, district. Next word we have, that is R-E-M-O-T-E, remote. R-E-M-O-T-E, remote. Similarly, other words we have here, established, E-S-T-A-B-L-I-S-H-E-D, established. And next word I am going to say, that is P-R-E-S-E-R-V-E, preserve. Similarly, we have other some words, that is S-I-T-U-A-T-E-D, situated, S-I-T-U-A-T-E-D, situated, S-U-R-R-O-U-N-D-I-N-G, surrounding, S-U-R-R-O-U-N-D-I-N-G, surrounding, R-E-F-L-E-C-T-I-O-N, reflection, R-E-F-L-E-C-T-I-O-N, reflection. And other words I am saying for you, C-R-Y-S-T-A-L, crystal, C-R-Y-S-T-A-L, crystal. Similarly, other words we have here, that is A-L-T-I-T-U-D-E, altitude, A-L-T-I-T-U-D-E, altitude. Today I want to give you as classwork or homework for you, that is you have to pronounce the word and you have to write down the meaning too. About the meaning, some I'll tell you in Nepali also, because maybe you'll not understand all the words in English to English meaning. So, at the first word, I have said for you district. District. District mean that is area, which is there is the particular name, like district name is Kabrepalaञ्चोक, सिन्धुपाल्चोक, दोलखा, रामेछाप, etc. It mean district भनेको नेपालीमा जिल्ला. Next word I have said for you, remote. Remote. Remote mean that is very far. Very far place. यसलाई नेपालीमा भन्दाखेरि रिमोट भनेको एकदम टाढाको ठाउँ. Similarly, next word I have said for you, that is established. established. Established mean that is made somewhere else or introduced, we can say. भन्नुको अर्थ establish भनेको कुनै ठाउँमा केही पनि कुराको स्थापना हुनु, त्यसलाई establish भनेर भनिन्छ. Similarly, next word we have here, that is preserve. 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 Preserve भनेको, that is in English we can say for this word, meaning is making safe for something भनेको. यसलाई नेपालीमा भन्नु पर्दाखेरि प्रिजर्भ भनेको संरक्षण गर्नु है. अब जति पनि मैले वर्डहरुको यहाँ मिनिङहरु यसरी भनिरहेको छु विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरु, यसलाई सम्झिने, धेरैचोटी यसलाई प्रोनाउन्सिएसन गर्ने. इट मीन in English we say spell. Spell mean we have to say the word, how can we pronounce it. Similarly, we have to know the meaning too. हामीलाई मिनिङ पनि थाहा हुनु पर्छ. यदि हामीलाई वर्डको मिनिङहरु थाहा भयो भने हामीले राम्रोसँग यो लेसनलाई, हाम्रो टेक्स्टलाई हामीले राम्रोसँग बुझ्छौं. त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि I want to request to you, at the beginning of the lesson, at first you have to spell the word. त्यो वर्डलाई कसरी भन्ने हामीले त्यो कुरा हामीलाई एकदम नै जान्नु जरुरी छ. अनि त्यो भन्दा पछाडी भनेको त्यसको अर्थ के हो, शब्दहरुका अर्थ के हुन्, ती कुराहरु पनि हामीले जान्नु पर्छ. So that students, I want to request for you, you have to give the time to study. You have to listen carefully the words, how your teacher is pronouncing, and what your teacher is saying, the meaning of these words. You have to remember, you have to remind, you have to repeat it many times. After that, only you will understand the text. If you understand the text, then after that it would be clear for you. You would be very much happy to know the lesson. So that you have to study well. I want to request to you, don't give more time in other places. Dear students, now next word I had said for you, that I want to say to you, surrounding. Surrounding. That is, surrounding mean that is area where somewhere else it is covered, or it is land where we can see from one place. नेपालीमा भन्नुपर्दा सराउन्डिङ भनेको वरिपरि केहीले घेरिएको भन्न सकिन्छ. Next word I had said for you, reflection. Reflection. reflection mean that is returning back. What's the meaning? Returning back. What's the meaning? Returning back. Like this, you have to repeat many times what your teacher says for you. And what your teacher says for you, the meaning, that also you have to remember, remind. Next word I said for you, that is crystal clear lake. Crystal clear lake mean that is lake where it is very much clear one. And यसलाई नेपालीमा भन्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ एकदम पहाडहरूले घेरिएको एकदम सफा एकदम स्पष्ट देखिने लेक भनेर यसलाई चिनिन्छ. Similarly, next word I said for you, that is altitude. 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 Sometimes we understand or we try to say for this altitude mean that is, sometimes we say for this word ALTITUDE, altitude, like that we would try to say, but altitude, it is the correct pronunciation, or it is correct pronunciation for this word. And altitude mean that is a land from the sea level, how it is in high place, it says by the altitude. भनेको नेपालीमा समुद्र सतहबाट कति उचाइको भाग, उचाइको सतहलाई अल्टिट्युड भनेर नेपालीमा भनिन्छ. So, dear students, today I want to give you knowledge of pronunciation, or how we have to spell the words that I want to say for you. Dear students, I think you are following to me too. You have to follow to me. And if you follow, if you write in your copy, and if you practice it, then it would be better for you. अब यो टेक्स्टलाई नेपालीमा भन्नु पर्दा यसको अर्थ म यसरी भन्दैछु, भाइ बहिनीहरूले सुन्दै गर है त. रारा लेक इज द बिगेस्ट लेक इन नेपाल. नेपालको सबभन्दा ठुलो लेक रारा लेक हो. इट लाइज इन मुगु डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन द नर्थ वेस्ट अफ नेपाल. यो चाहिँ मुगु भन्ने डिस्ट्रिक्ट छ नेपालको मुगु डिस्ट्रिक्टमा पर्छ. र नर्थ वेस्ट भनेको यो चाहिँ हामीबाट अथवा हाम्रो देशको उत्तरी पश्चिमी भागमा पर्छ. इट इज इन अ रिमोट एरिया इन कर्णाली जोन. यो चाहिँ कर्णाली जोन भनेको कर्णाली अञ्चलको एकदम पर टाढाको भागमा पर्छ. इट इज डिफिकल्ट टु गेट देयर, एन्ड द्याट्स वाइ very few people reach Rara Lake. यो चाहिँ यहाँ पुग्न चाहिँ एकदम गाह्रो छ, र त्यसै कारणले गर्दाखेरि यहाँ चाहिँ थोरै मान्छेहरू मात्रै जान्छन्, मान्छेहरू धेरै त्यहाँ जाँदैनन्. Rara National Park was established to preserve the beauty of the lake. अनि यो रारा लेकलाई संरक्षण गर्नको लागि रारा नेसनल पार्क भनेर, रारा राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्ज अथवा पार्क भनेर यसलाई यहाँ चाहिँ स्थापना गरिएको थियो. द ओभल सेप रारा लेक इज सिचुएटेड इन अ ब्युटिफुल सराउन्डिङ. यो चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै ओभल सेप भनेको अन्डा आकारमा छ. अन्डा आकारको, अनि एकदम यसको वरिपरि चाहिँ रमणीय क्षेत्रहरू छन्. You can see the reflection of snow-capped Api and Saipal mountains. तिमी हामीले चाहिँ त्यहाँ हिउँले ढाकेका पहाडहरू हामीले देख्न सक्छौँ र त्यहाँ देखिने नजिकैबाट देखिने पहाडहरूको नाम चाहिँ अपी र साइपाल पहाडहरू भनेर चिनिन्छन् र द लेक कभर्स एन एरिया अफ 11 स्क्वायर किलोमिटर. यो लेकले चाहिँ 11 स्क्वायर किलोमिटर चाहिँ यसले ढाकेको छ. इट इज अबाउट 5 किलोमिटर लङ. यो चाहिँ 5 किलोमिटर लामो छ एन्ड 3 किलोमिटर्स वाइड अनि 3 किलोमिटर चाहिँ फराकिलो छ. द लेक इज 167 मिटर डिप एट द डिपेस्ट पार्ट. अनि यो चाहिँ 167 मिटर गहिरो पनि छ है. द अल्टिट्युड अफ रारा लेक इज अबाउट 2990 मिटर्स. अनि यो चाहिँ 2990 मिटर उचाइमा पर्दछ. र भाइ बहिनीहरूको लागि मैले चाहिँ आज मैले धेरै भन्न चाहिनँ. भाइ बहिनीहरूले यहाँ केही क्वेसनहरू दिएका छन्. क्वेसनहरू पनि अहिले सक्छौ भने 2टा क्वेसनहरूको एन्सर चाहिँ लेख. म यहाँ भन्दैछु क्वेसन. read the passage and answer these questions orally. तिमीहरूले सक्छौ भने यो क्वेसनको एन्सर तिमीहरूले ओरल्ली नै त्यहाँ भन्दा हुन्छ. ए नम्बर क्वेसन छ. तिमीहरूले कपी कलम लिएर बसेका होला जस्तो लाग्छ. तिमीहरूले लेख्दाखेरि हुन्छ. which is the biggest lake in Nepal? Question mark. A number question. Again, I am repeating for you. Which is the biggest lake in Nepal? Question mark. Maybe you have understood about the question. What question says for you? That is, which is the biggest lake of Nepal? हामीलाई थाहा छ हाम्रो देशको सबैभन्दा ठुलो लेक कुन हो, ताल कुन हो भन्दाखेरि हामीले अघि पढेका थियौँ. के होला थाहा छ? ल थाहा छैन भने अहिले भर्खरै मैले के पढाएको थिएँ? रारा लेक भनेर है. त्यहाँ फर्स्टमै मैले भनेको थिएँ रारा लेक इज द बिगेस्ट लेक इन नेपाल. ओके, द्याट्स द आन्सर. सो next question I want to say for you. What shape is the Rara lake? What shape is the Rara lake? Do you write this question? Now, what would be the answer? You have to read once again some paragraphs. 2 paragraphs I have taught for you. You have to look down there or you have to study. I think in second paragraph, first line there is the answer. The oval-shaped Rara lake is situated in a beautiful surrounding. That is the answer. If you have already known answer, then it's the best one. I am very much happy. If you do not know the answer, then you have to study again and again. And sometime answer would be ready in your book, and sometime we have to make the answer also ourselves. So I think if I give for you homework, this which is the biggest lake in Nepal, what shape is the Rara lake, then I think you can write the answer very easily and correctly. Next thing I like to say for you at once, that is, while we write the answer and we have to know about the tense too, like which is the biggest lake in Nepal. यो कुन टेन्सको भाव युज भइरहेको छ यसमा, यो कुरा पनि हामीले एकदम ध्यान दिनु जरुरी छ. र एन्सर लेख्दाखेरि पनि हामीले पङ्क्चुएसन मार्क, इट मिन क्यापिटल लेटर हैन, बिगिनिङको लेटर जहिले पनि क्यापिटल लेटर हुन्छ नि, थाहा छ है. अनि जस्तो लाइक नेपाल लेख्दाखेरि अनि रारा लेक लेख्दाखेरि हामीले जहिले पनि जहाँसुकै पनि त्यहाँ अगाडि होस् अथवा बिचमा होस् जहाँ भए पनि त्यो चाहिँ क्यापिटल लेटरमा हुन्छ. So, give you, I think, more knowledges to you. By this, don't get their confusion. Next question we have here, that one also I like to say for you. What shape is the Rara lake? That is also used in present tense. Yes, that is used there, and shape the shape is written there. It means is there, so that it is simple present tense. So answer also we have to write in simple present tense. The Rara lake, or next answer we can write like this: the shape of the Rara lake is oval shaped. Like this way answer we can write. And next thing I like to say for you, dear students, always studying and doing homework, more homework. Maybe for you it would be very much boring, so that just few paragraphs I have taught for you today, and from here maybe other some words also are here for you difficult. If other words are difficult, you have to note down, you have to write in your copy, and you have to consult to your teacher, or for me you can ask. And to ask in the evening 5 o'clock up to 5:30, I will provide you the time. At the time you have to contact me. My phone number is 9860337638. I am Lakshman Koirala. If you have any comment, if you have any problem, then you have to ask to me. Or if you have any type of complaint, if you do not understand the lesson, how do I teach, or if you do not understand the pronunciation, you have to ask to me. No matter, I'll not be angry with you. And I want to request to you, Radio Roshi, you have to listen regularly. And now we are teaching for you from FM, Radio Roshi, so that regularly you have to listen, and you will get there many knowledges. Because now students, you are feeling bored too by sitting at the home, so that now we are providing you chance to study. You have to study well, you have to understand the lesson, and you have to enjoy well. So that I think if you provide us the time, and if you study, if you try to learn, then it will be beneficial for you. Now, next remaining time I like to say for you that in the context of Nepal, our English is very much weak, because in boarding school or private school they are providing more facilities or English languages, but in government school there isn't that much more English. Similarly, at our home, our parents, our brother, sister, or in our village or in our community, no one are using English. Due to that, we are being weak in English. So please, I want to request to you from the Roshi FM that you have to make your habit to speak in English. If you speak in English, then it would be beneficial for you. You can learn, we can learn English well, and English is very much important too, because while we go in foreign country, at the time we need English. If there isn't English by Nepali language, they will not understand. So to study our higher level. At that time, any cost we need English, so we can get there more problem while we go in foreign country to study or to work. Maybe sometimes we go to work too. So, dear students, you have to make your habit to speak in English also. You have to speak English with your friends, with your brother, maybe with your sisters, or maybe at school there is environment to speak in English also. So that I like to request to you at the end of the class, dear students, you have to make habit to study the lesson, understand the lesson, and try to talk in English too. It helps to you more. If you speak in English, then English would be very much easier. If you do not use English is very much difficult. So many your friends are in the context of Nepal, many of the students are being weak and they are being failed in English subject. So I like to request to you and I like to wish to you that you have to speak in English, you have to learn English and give priority for English. That will be very much important and valuable for you, and later on you can, if you go in foreign country, it will help for you very much. Similarly, sometimes while we give examination in the school too, at that time also we are being very much weak and we feel very much difficult to pass English subject, but it is not like that. So I think today's our period has been completed. Now next time I will come by taking your first unit text, your English book, and I think so students will help for me and you will listen the Radio Roshi regularly, so that for you also it will be beneficial and for us also it will be very much easier, and our also time will not be useless, your also time will not be useless. So at last I like to say you thank you and bye. I have already said for you, if you have any sort of questions, you do not understand, any sort of complaint or any type of problem, then you have to consult to me, you have to contact to me. My phone number already I have provided to you. What's my phone number? That is 9860 337638. Okay, this much for you. Thank you.